Hi, I'm Priscilla Mensa, and today I'm going to talk about what it's like to switch careers and become a web developer. So, before I began working as a web developer, I was in the insurance world working as a safety and health consultant. And I loved my job. It was awesome. And I honestly feel very honored that I was able to help a lot of businesses, companies, and small groups really understand what it means to create a safety plan, as well as strengthen a safety plan. So it was a great job. I had fun. I traveled a lot. However, I was curious what it would be like to have a more technical role. In my job, we had about 3 or 4 different systems we used for reporting, and I was just a little frustrated thinking, how come these cannot be consolidated? And I knew the question behind my question is, what's the code look like? Why are these systems all different? So I had that interest as I was going through. However, I didn't realize I was going to change careers because of that curiosity. Um, yeah, basically, I was looking for a new challenge. And I learned to code websites when I was a girl, probably 8-ish. My father introduced me to web development, like back in those days of floppy disks when all the layouts were either full page or they were made out of tables. There was no responsive design, and Netscape was one of the few browsers that knew what to do with JavaScript. Um, Later on, because I knew how to code, I was that friend who built out everybody's custom MySpace page. I built out custom Zanga pages. Anyone remembers that? And it was really fun back in those days when it was cool to just put glittery angels on everything, all over blog posts. So, many years after that in college, I took an information science course, and I was really surprised that the entire course was about how to build websites. And I was like, yes, I'm getting an A. I was really happy about that. So, in deciding to change careers, I knew I had a knack for computer coding and was going back to something that I knew I was interested in pursuing. However, before I left my full time job, I would spend my evenings on YouTube doing Python tutorials. So, I would find somebody, there's thousands of people online who, out of the goodness of their heart and their own interests and energy, they decide to make tutorial videos. So I would watch them, I would follow along, I would build games, whatever I could do to ensure that I'm still interested in the programming side of this and that I do want to continue. And I was having fun, so it helped me with my decision making. After that, I enrolled at the Tech Academy Portland, and it's a hybrid online slash classroom program. And during that time, I also took Skill Crush's WordPress Web Developer Blueprint, and the reason why I did these 2 schools as opposed to learning completely on my own is because I knew that going to a code school, especially one that had, a job placement guarantee and would give me a certificate, would help me in that job process. It's definitely possible to do this completely with self learning. However, some employers need some proof to know, hey, can you do the job? So I figured I would get that from going to one of these more formal programs. When I graduated, I built a portfolio and then interviewed, applied for all the jobs I could. And I eventually worked as a junior developer and then as a front end developer on a marketing team. So there's plenty of opportunities for career changers to use their previous domain knowledge to help development teams approach problems in a unique way. You bring a lot of value as a career switcher. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, any of those things. As long as you have interest in learning how to solve problems with code, you are going to do great. Thank you.